A huge political bombshell hit South Africa today when a high-ranking national leader was arrested during a pre-dawn operation in Gauteng. The dramatic arrest, which was carried out by a specialized task team from the Hawks and SAPS crime intelligence, sent shockwaves through political circles amid loud debates about leadership in the country. Authorities have not released a comprehensive charge sheet, but sources close to the investigation described the arrest as linked to a wide-ranging investigation into corruption, financial impropriety, and the alleged abuse of state resources. The operation began just after 5 a.m. when law enforcement descended upon a posh mansion in northern Gauteng. Neighbors reported seeing a convoy of unmarked black cars entering the premises, followed by forensic teams and senior officers carrying sealed evidence containers. Within minutes, the political figure was taken into custody without resistance. Officials briefed on the case said the arrest has been months in the making, with investigators gathering evidence in silence through surveillance, interviews, financial audits, and digital tracking. Testimony from whistleblowers and leaked documents were key in building what authorities now believe is an airtight case. The name of the leader has been trending online since the early morning and is expected to be officially announced in a press briefing later today. Analysts are calling the move one of the most significant anti-corruption moves in recent South African history, marking a shift in law enforcement handling allegations involving high-ranking individuals once considered untouchable. It also comes at a time when public frustration over corruption stands at an all-time high, with citizens demanding real accountability. Preliminary details now indicate that the charges stretch back several years and involve transactions running into millions. These include deals awarded to questionable companies, unexplained transfers offshore, and possible connections to tender manipulation networks operating within the province. Financial experts who have studied the evidence from the Hawks say that it points to deliberate attempts at concealing the transactions through intermediaries, clear signs of intent, rather than administrative mistakes. Sources close to the Hawks said the sealed warrant that was approved last week was prompted after investigators discovered critical digital evidence on devices seized from a close associate of the arrested leader. The devices allegedly contained emails, spreadsheets, and voice notes implicating multiple individuals in corruption. Further analysis revealed an extensive web of illegal activity stretching across both government and private sectors. The arrest has engendered instant political repercussions. Reactions within the ruling party to the arrest are sharply divided. Some hailed it as proof that the justice system was finally acting independently, while others called it politically motivated. Internal tensions within the party have been on the rise in recent months, and today's events are likely to exacerbate those divisions. Opposition parties quickly criticized the government for allowing corruption to flourish unchecked, while several leaders called for Parliament to convene an emergency session to discuss the implications and the possible involvement of more senior officials. Legal experts warn that this may only be the beginning. The case could unravel into a major scandal implicating several well-known figures if the arrested leader chooses to cooperate. Insiders say a deal is already being contemplated depending on how things go. Public reaction has been immediate and fierce. Social media is flooded with videos and commentaries and excerpts of what people believe to be leaked documents pertaining to the case. Citizens express outrage over how long the alleged corruption was allowed to go on and relief that at last something is being done about it. Civil society has reacted. Anti-corruption groups are demanding full transparency and urging that investigators proceed without fear or favor. They say public trust in leadership has deteriorated and accountability is important to restore confidence in the government. Economists said that this arrest could shake investors' confidence. Some hail it as a good omen that accountability has started, but other people think this will lead to political instability, particularly if there are more arrests. Within hours, markets were cautious, with experts saying there could be more volatility when full details emerge. Meanwhile, investigators remained at the residence of the leader, gathering documents and other materials, including electronic gadgets. Forensic teams are expected to spend several hours searching it, based on court authorization. The National Police spokesperson confirmed that the head of state would appear in court within 48 hours, and the case is likely to attract massive public attention as the prosecutors present the initial charges and argue for detention or oppose bail. As South Africans await official confirmation and more information, one thing is certain: this arrest has reshaped the political landscape overnight. It marks a major turning point in the fight against corruption and raises serious questions about the stability and integrity of the country's leadership. The days ahead promise more revelations, more reactions, and possibly more arrests.